They had an unwritten rule, which was that they allowed the crowd to come on the...
How does a 12-year-old from Sunderland end up meeting Brian Clough to start with?
I mean, I think he liked people with big goofy teeth. I had like massive front teeth. We were just nice kids. I mean, weirdly nice kids, but not nice kids because of the background that we had.
What was your background, if you don't mind me asking, mate?
Well, we lived in probably the roughest part of Sunderland, which was Southwick, and we only lived there because we got evicted from the second roughest part. My mum married my mum got divorced when I think I was 2 or 3, but the earliest memory I've got is of my dad smashing a mirror over, my real dad this is, smashing a mirror over my mum's head and us being in the streets crying, getting carted off by social services. So I was in a home from the age of 2 to nearly 4. My brother's 4 years older than me, so obviously he's 6. And my sister was 4 at the time, but to separate us from her. So over 18 months, I didn't even get to see my sister. Then eventually we got reunited. My mum made a genius decision to marry a black Jamaican Geordie drug dealer, which up in Sunderland was frowned upon, but not as much as the fact he was a Newcastle fan.
You can let half of it off, but not the Newcastle
it's like
bit.
he's all right, but nah, come on, stop that. And also he was a hard man, so he never ever kept his head down. You know, there was always trouble at our door. I was incessantly bullied. Used to get called the N lover, beaten up on my way to school every day, you know, literally just for no reason other than my stepbrother Aaron, who I never called stepbrother, by the way. So from now on, when I talk about dad and brother, it's my stepdad and my stepbrother.
Yeah.
My stepbrother was mixed race. And he wasn't the kind of lad who stuck around and fought. So he would get into trouble, and I'm only skinny as a rake, but I had this thing inside of me where if you were fighting one of us, you fighting us all. So even though I couldn't fight, I tried, which invariably lets me getting the shit kicked out of me, going home with, you know, a spilled sugar bag or something like that, and then getting the shit kicked out of me at home because I dropped the sugar. So it's just a really, really tough life. I mean, we were very well below the poverty line. Lots of times where our electricity's cut off, no water, no food for 4 or 5 days. And my dad would very often, my dad used to like a drink as well as smoking and selling cannabis. Very often my dad would beat my mum and we'd end up in a battered wives' home. Or again, back in children's homes because they couldn't cope with us. So that was our upbringing.
Yeah. Like